Matthew chapter 19. And it became to be when Jesus finished these words, he lifted himself going further from Galilee and came into the territory in the borders of Judea, also beyond the Jordan. And many throngs followed him, and he cured them there. And the Pharisees came to him, tempting him and saying, if it is allowed to unloosen one's wife regarding any guilt cause. But answering, he said, did you not read that from the origin the one making them made them male and suckling? And said, out for the sake in, human will leave the father and the mother and will cleave to his wife, and the two will be into one flesh, so that they are no more two but one flesh. Hence, what God yoked together, let not human disjoin. Then they say to him, hence, what is it? Moses gave as aim in to give her a book scroll as a divorce certificate and to unloosen her. Then Jesus says to them, directed of your hard-heartedness, Moses conceded to you to unloosen your wives, but from the origin it has not become thus. But I say to you, whoever unloosens his wife, as it were, except on account of whoredom, and marries another, he does commit adultery. Then the learning ones say, if the guilt cause for the unloosening of the human with the wife is thus, it is not expedient to marry. But he said to them, not all give room to this word, those to whom it has been given. There are eunuchs who have been become thus, coming out of the body cavity of the mother. And there are eunuchs who were eunuchized by human, and there are eunuchs who have eunuchized themselves, because of the regency of the heavens. The one being able to give room to this word, let him give room. Then playing ones were brought to him, so that he may set the hands on them and pray for them. But the learning ones warned them. But Jesus said to them, let the playing ones, and do not prevent them to come to me, for of such is the regency of the heavens. And having set the hands on them, he went away from there. And perceive, one came to him and said, teacher, what is the good thing through which, as having done it, I may law accordingly allot Aeonian life? But he said to him, what do you ask me concerning the good? One is the good one. But if you are willing to come into life, guard the inner aims. Thereupon he explains which ones. Jesus said, that is, not will you murder, not will you commit adultery, not will you steal, not will you give false testimony. Value the father and the mother, and you will love your fellow man as yourself. The young man says to him, all this I have kept. What do I still lack? Then Jesus explains to him, if you are willing to become accordingly accomplished, go away, sell your possessions, and give them to the poor, and you will have store in the heavens, and come hither and follow me. But the young man hearing this came away being saddened, for he was one having many acquired goods. But Jesus said to his learning ones, amen, I say to you, it is wholly adverse that a rich one will come into the regency of the heavens. But again I say to you, it is easier for a camel to come through the borehole of a needle than a rich one comes into the regency of God. But the learning ones hearing this were extremely churned up, saying, who consequently is then able to be saved? But looking in at them, Jesus said to them, regarding this there is no ability might by human, but by God is all ability might. Then answering Peter said to him, perceive, we left all and followed you. What consequently will be to us? But Jesus said to them, amen, I say to you, those following me, you will in the re-becoming, when as it were the Son of Human takes seat on the throne of his glory, also you yourselves will have seat as set on 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And everyone who leaves brother or sisters or father or mother or woman or children or field or houses out for my name's sake will take 100-fold and will law accordingly allot Aeonian life. But many last will be foremost ones, and foremost ones will be last.